Like, I am so ready. It makes no damn sense.
What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering.
This shit make me mad.
Girl, you so I fall in love again. Sheesh.
This shit just made me mad.
Favorite rush.
Nobody wants to see a nigga mad.
Say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm off road for these. Get in. Not complicated. No conversation.
Nice, I just had one last week. And I just left it.
No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
In the hunt. That shit should never happen. In the fucking hunt.
The Broncos come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Broncos.
Go off.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple
I feel
miles west of the
disrespected.
Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot into double coverage.
Oh, what the hell?
Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively,
that's crazy.
They talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That shit crazy.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
68.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it into enemy territory
35.
just across midfield at the 49.
35
The
point
reception
differential.
good for 7. It's third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Of course, right through me, man. Get the damn ball.
He really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
The game is on right now.
31.
I gotta do it.
On first down, Brady. Finding room Down to the 20. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Bernard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Taylor. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
I am broadcasting.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He's got his man here. It's Green. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run here with Bernard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. To throw is Taylor. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go!
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Dancing to it, and he will score. Touchdown.
You said what?
Denver. Tyrod Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
I'll be damned if I lose again.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I'm not trying to lose.
Now out come the Patriots.
Just let you know.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that could end in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Allen's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Brady now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Ten yards to go on third. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Brady.
Boop.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
Come here. Oh, Aqib.
He's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This is such a good win defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Let's go!
After the interception, here's Taylor. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Let's go, baby.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Huh?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They try again with Lewis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Brady now on first down. The throw outside, complete to Hogan. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. They run. This is Lewis. There he goes inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now they'll run with Lewis. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This is Lewis. They'll be brought down to 21
Said
after
no.
a pickup at 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Come on, baby. Now you want to go for it. Can you stop sending me inches? Great.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Give me that. Second ball.
Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
You better outrun Brady. Let's go. Goddamn, but you ain't outrun Brandon Cooks.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
You ain't gonna run Brandon
Look
Cooks.
at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
I was about ready to put in my
And
rookie.
they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Oh, yeah. I'm heated. I am heated.
On first down, it's Taylor.
I'm heated.
Buying time to his left. And
That's my
time
fault. I
finally
couldn't
runs
find
out.
him.
He can't get rid of the football, and he's
Should've just
taken
stood there.
down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here we go.
Now Bernard. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 29.
Yeah.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. 3rd and long. It's Taylor.
Fuck!
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Damn, what's that?
Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Yeah, farther than I thought he would.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Shift together here from the D-line. So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Fuck!
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year.
That's James
and
White.
The Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating.
He took a page on my notebook last year.
Right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit.
He ain't took a page. He straight up play drives.
And extremely confident.
He looked exactly like how my offense looks.
Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. That's complete. Bernard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, my
and
God,
the tip
why
there
didn't he stop?
altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And McManus able to put it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Brady on the bootleg.
Woo, boy, what the hell was that, Brady?
The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Brady.
Oh, come on.
And he is hit
what the hell, man?
As he's knocked down.
Anybody else?
49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back.
What the hell, man? How the hell he catch that? How the hell did he catch that?
No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Brady.
Bro, come on, bro.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Come on.
That sets him up better for 3rd
What
down.
is this foolishness where they catching everything?
They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is
no
really evident when you
catching
watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed.
Yep, I know exactly where it was going to go, but I couldn't get there in time.
This one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Oh!
His throw here's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Let's
He
go.
gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gronkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go! Ohio! Here we go!
Again, here's Bernard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eluding the pressure.
Why would you do that? You idiot.
He'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down
Damn,
there.
bro.
It's a gain
Why
of
would
5
you
on the play,
just
and that's going to make
ball
it
up
4th
like
down.
a little freaking squirrel?
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So I didn't tell you
Here's
to do
Swayze
that.
Waters
idiot.
now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Cooks. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep trying.
On first down, Brady, throw left side, complete. It's Hogan, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now Brady again.
Give me that shit.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. He's at the 40.
No, you goddamn it, Vaughn.
As he takes this thing all the
God
way down
damn
to
it.
the 20-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football.
Because Von
here.
Miller tripped
Now
me
the
up.
opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Giovanni Bernard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Nah, bro.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
Let's go,
This
Aqib.
return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Shea McClellan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They go play action with Taylor. Steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough.
Did he get
now
touched?
4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play clock winding down.
Did they say injury? It said injury timeout. Did it say replacement for yourself or replacement?
Extend their lead even further. So his second field goal in
Then
the
it's
game,
then it's not. It's most likely not
Yeah,
you.
you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The
Sam
Patriot
Bradford,
offense now set
his
to come
thighs,
back out
they
on
always
the
get hurt,
field.
from
And last
toward
time,
ACL.
one
Trying to throw
play
that around.
interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Okay, hey,
I think
let's
maybe you go
get
play
it.
action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Damn, he caught that?
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Let's go, Bond. Tom Brady got the ball
Reel
back.
it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Let's go.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, it's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis.
You can take all that little
Take it
short
across
shit.
midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes.
Let's go.
But you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
All right.
So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
I needed this. I needed this.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just
I'm
one
about to
remaining
shut
in
all
this
this
fourth
shit
quarter
down.
of play. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Shut all this shit down.
Now a carry for Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Ah, you bum! I could have ended his shit.
Work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out.
And I hit my
I
finger.
remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. First down now, but that clock rolling. Brady to throw. And pops
I thought he
free.
got
The
popped in
collision
there.
there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Now Brady. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield and too much time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Ta-da, ta-da, Fuck
the
yeah, baby.
Interception woes, they just
Oh, yeah.
continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Shut y'all
I
ass
think a
up.
confidence hit
Did
does
his
occur
victory.
once you start getting
Hey.
those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always
We
just
are
one guy's fault.
family.
Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Denver, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff races. They're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will
Back
hit the
to
road
5.
next
Oh,
week to
back
take
to
on
500.
the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.